A pleasant day, everyone. Welcome again to Teacher Tinitin's classroom. This is Mrs. Christine Situanya, your English teacher for grade 9. So, time flies so fast. We are now with the last module of quarter 1, which has the same MELC or most essential learning competency of module 6, which is to arrive at the meaning of word through formation. So, in module 6, we studied the different types of word formation through clipping, compounding, blending, and acronym. This time, we're going to talk about loanwords, calques, nouns, and coinages. So, we have the following objectives for lesson 1. Get meaning of English loanwords, calques, nouns, and coinages using dictionary. Differentiate words that are formed from calques, nouns, coinage, and English loanwords. Discover how meanings can be derived from words formed, and last, use English loanwords, calques, nouns, and coinages words in sentences. So the first word formation that we're going to discuss for lesson 1 is coinage. So coinage is the process of forming coined words. So coined word is a new word that is formed either deliberately or accidentally made up or invented. So they are invented words. That's why they're called coined. Okay. So examples of these are Google, a search information engine; blog, a website for a person or group of people to post their thought; and of course the word scam, which means fraud. Now, if you would notice, these words came into living or was not found in history because there was no need for them before, but now we need it because of technology or other reasons. That's why we have coined or invented these words. So the next word is, of course, word formation is the nouns. Now, what are nouns? Nouns is also referred as occasionalism because a person invents a new word to describe a particular occasion or situation for which a word doesn't exist. These words are usually traced in literature. So, if in coined words, there was a need because of uh, technology or an immediate need. In nouns, they are made up because of literature. So examples of these are vorpal, which means sharp or deadly. It was first used to describe the sword used in Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Next is the word muggle. Muggle was first used by J.K. Rowling in her famous Harry Potter book series to describe a witch born without magical power. However, now it is used to describe a person with no talent or skill. Next is grok. Grok means to emphasize or communicate sympathetically. It was first used by American writer Robert Heinlein in his science fiction book Stranger in a Strange Land. Okay, the next one is called calquing. Now, calquing is a process of forming a calc word. Now, calc word means literal translation of a word in English. So, you are just literally changing the word. Okay? So, the examples of this is the free verse. Free verse came from the French word vers libre, meaning an open form of poetry. Blue blood from the Spanish word sangre azul, meaning a person of aristocratic or noble origin. We also have the word commonplace from the Latin word locus communis, meaning an ordinary or usual thing. Okay, gospel from the Latin word bona annunciato, meaning good news. And brainwash from the Chinese word qinao, meaning to make someone believe something by repeatedly telling him or her that it is true and preventing any other information from reaching her or him. And then we will now go to the last word formation, which is the known words. Now, if in calquing we literally translate words, in loan words we adapt the word from its foreign origin or from the foreign language with little or no modification at all. So examples of these are the words pizza, from which is an Italian dish of round flattened dough topped with tomatoes, cheese, and other ingredients, which is baked. The word yo-yo from Tagalog toy, made of two joint disc with a deep groove between them in which a string is attached and wound. It is then spun alternately downward and upward. And of course, the word alter ego from Latin, which is used to describe the other personality of a person who leads a double life. And that ends lesson 1 of the first quarter, lesson 1, module 7 of the first quarter. We will proceed with the next lesson. Okay, in our next video clip, our last video clip for the quarter 1. Goodbye and God bless you all. Thank you for watching.